about the Run4Climate. The Run4Climate is a flagship event under the Running Out of Trees.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Moses Jimmy Olara, the Partnerships and Communications Officer at Tree Adoption Uganda. I welcome you to the 5th edition of the Run4Climate that will be taking place on the 29th of June 2025 at Lugogo Hockey Grounds. The Run4Climate, in its 5th year, has seen tremendous achievements since it was incepted in 2020. We've had other editions in 2022, 2023, 2024, and now we shall have another one in 2025. Amongst others, we've been able to plant trees in landslide-prone areas in Bududa district as a result of the proceeds from the Run4Climate. We have also been able to conduct environmental education in schools as well as plant trees with those learners. We believe in raising a generation of young learners who are environmental stewards for tomorrow, and it starts with the Run4Climate and such related initiatives. Apart from that, we look forward to a successful run with many people coming on board, considering that the adverse effects of climate change affect each and everyone, does not segregate, does not discriminate. If the sun is hot, everyone gets to feel it. If there are floods in an area, it will sweep everyone, sweep property, animals, and everything else. We have already witnessed changes in temperatures. We have witnessed erratic rainfall patterns. Therefore, the Run4Climate is something that is necessary, not just to create awareness, but also encourage action that is geared towards doing away with climate change. We look forward to having everyone at the run. Thank you.
I say we all use the same road. So when the roads flood, we definitely all feel the pinch. So thank you for that wonderful speech. We shall go on to our next speaker, who will be Mr. Issa Katwesige, who is also the Running Out of Trees campaign chairperson and a commissioner for forestry at Ministry of Water and Environment.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As already been introduced, I'm Issa Katwesige. I'm actually Assistant Commissioner for Forestry. I'm in charge of planning and development for the forestry sector, and I also chair the committee of the Running Out of Trees campaign. I want to welcome you all, though we are at Makerere, but ideally we are at the Ministry of Water and Environment, as being a Ministry of Water and Environment organized event. I also want to thank the team of Tree Adoption for, leading on this particular drive towards Run4Climate. And yes, as already indicated, yes, we have the Running Out of Trees campaign is a call to action to all of us, initiated by the Ministry of Water and Environment, to reach out to all Ugandans, all people, to have more commitment to the targets and restoration commitments that Uganda makes to the global community, but also to herself. It is produced out of a restoration opportunities assessment study that was conducted in 2016, as that divided the country into about 7 forest landscape restoration zones, as indicated on the map to the left, where we have those zones And the drive for running out of trees is basically to turn those brown patches into green, to replant those, and that called for all places where humans are settled and not, to make sure that everyone takes it upon themselves to do something in giving back to nature. So the ministry reached out to the rest of government, other ministries, departments and agencies, and then also the non-state players, mainly targeting the private sector, the cultural institutions, and the religious institutions. And that has actually yielded, reaching out, and we've had a number of brands actually joining the campaign, because it's also premised on Uganda's commitment to the Bond Challenge, which is a global target of restoring up to 350 million hectares of degraded forest landscapes across the globe. And Uganda committed 2.5 million hectares of degraded landscapes by the year 2030. So with that, and also borrowing from the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN, ideally, Goal 17 is that calls for no one does it alone. But as a sector, we also have those goals that speak to us, that bring us together in the area of sustainability, starting with SDG 6, which is about clean and access to safe and clean water and sanitation. Then SDG 11, which is about sustainable communities and cities. 12, which is about responsible consumption and production. And then SDG 13, which is a call to action, or call to climate action. SDG 14, which is life on land and speaks to biodiversity and whatever we do with life on land. And of course SDG 17, which is a partnership for the goals. And it's out of that that we actually commit to see that no one does it alone. We can only do it together through joint efforts. I want to thank the brands that are part of the Running Out of Trees campaign, that actually it's only that space under Running Out of Trees campaign where you don't have brand territorial tendencies, because everyone comes along. Looking at, to my right, Stanbic, but the peak event is on the 3rd of October, and we want to invite you to that. And whatever has been done during this period, that's when we give accountability and report about our performance for the next, for the previous season, looking forward to after that planting season of the second, that starts around September to December, and continue the planting and give accountability for it around January, after we've established survival. So I want to call on you all to be part of this, whether you're before the cameras or not. We have a tree planting and mapping app that you can use offline by smartphone. Map the location, name the species, name yourself, brand the tree, give it a name, and take its coordinates, and then within our system that the tree can be picked upon. And then it's actually what forms the basis for monitoring, because we are able to locate where these trees are, go back and support the planters to do better maintenance. So with that, yes, the teams will be explaining and teaching on how this is done. We do it when we turn up for the run. We'll be doing the same this time round. And of course, we won't be doing that much of planting because of the venue and the season. But that said, we should take back home with the message with us on what we can actually do. Sometimes it's not about planting, buying the seedlings. We can also encourage people to recycle seed from either fruits or whatever materials that they have in their homes, so that when the time comes for planting, we can do the planting in the compound, in the backyard, or even donate some trees to the neighbors. So that's the whole point about the Running Out of Trees. eventually, as we enjoy the tree planting, we indirectly contribute to that and report on the targets that we've set in the National Development Plan and to the global community, the nationally determined contributions for carbon, and as well as the reporting on the Bond Challenge for the 2.5 million hectares of degraded landscape. So before I even go down, I want to thank the partners that have joined us here today: Seacare, Stanbic, Roofings, Guardian Health, among others, Total Energies, who have not been able to be with us here, but they're already part of this run. They will also be turning up in their usual colors at Lugogo, among the other partners that we have. So we want to call upon the rest to join in and be part of this physical activity as we do a lot to promote health.
Our part in this Run4Climate will be to provide healthcare services in terms of ambulance and also medical services for first aid to take care of the participants. Thank you.
My name is Alan Zure. I'm from Stanbic Bank. I run with the public sector team, public state. We are very honored to be part of this journey. I'm excited about it. We have run with
Guardian Health Pharmacy the last 13 years. We joined this campaign last year. This is going to be our second time, and that is inspirational. Be a part such a great cause. As community pharmacists, we are very, very aware of our role that we play in preserving the environment. And because of that, we have come up with policies and behaviors that will help us achieve that. We haven't been actively participating. However, we are trying to embed some of these policies within our day-to-day practices. We are sowing paperless as well. We are transitioning into using solar fridges and rather than electrical fridges, and we all know why. And this is because as part of pharmaceutical care, there's lots of cold chain that we actually need to maintain at those temperatures to saving our environment. As a person that is passionate about public health, we know a safer environment will decrease the disease patterns, and we believe we can have an influence to all the other stakeholders in the health stakeholders, and we are offering to create awareness. And as Guardian Health Pharmacy, we have about 21 branches, but 8 of those are in a country that is Mbale, Gulu, Hoima, Mbara, and Jinja, and we hope that this run to create awareness is going to, I know it's here now, but I know as you plan to probably go beyond Kampala. And it is important because before we know what the problem is, we might not be as proactive as we should be in creating the intervention. So we made a commitment last year to make sure every employee at least has a tree. And by the time we were about 500 employees, that number has grown due to our recent partnership with Rocket Health. So I believe it's going to be a bigger commitment this time. And we are excited about this run, and we hope to be invited every time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And in our part, when it comes to our part to contribute to this, the Run4Climate 2025, we shall be providing safe drinking water, since actually it's the way actually we provide safe drinking water for marathons and stuff. So we are so proud to be part of the Run4Climate 2025, and then we shall be providing safe drinking water on several points, so the participants can have safe drinking water from the run. Thank you very much.
you.